Oh, yeah. Welcome in, everybody, to the Coaches Show. Today is November the 5th, 2025, and I'm being joined by the man himself, the AD and head coach of your Tolar Rattlers, Mr. Blake Mauser. Coach, how's your week been so far?
Been good. Getting ready for senior night. Exciting week for that, and looking forward to another fun Friday.
I tell you, it's just so busy at school. Y'all started your third 6 weeks, I believe, this week, right?
Yes, yeah. Grading period ended last Friday, and third 6 weeks starts this Friday or this yesterday. I'm sorry. So it's crazy to think 1/3 of the school year is already down. So it's fast paced like always.
And you're passing all your subjects, doing well, all that good stuff.
Yeah, teachers say I'm doing well. My parents pat me on my back. They got me a $1 per A, so you'll be all right.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to start the show off. I got to start it off this way, Coach. I'm going to steal a little bit of your thunder. I know we like to start off with the roundup right off the bat and everything, but I'm going to steal a little bit of your thunder. I want to say congratulations to the volleyball team on a fantastic season. Man, I tell you what winners they are. And, of course, by-district champions. They fell to Wall last night. And I tell you what, Wall's no slouch. They're a top 5 team in the state. And I believe they have a lot of older girls on that team too. So Tolar's going to retain a good amount of their players coming back next year. And I know Coach Terrell's going to have them for another state championship run next year. But I wanted to give them a big old shout out. And 24-15 on the season. I think I'd take that, Coach.
Yeah, no, it's one sometimes in playoffs your path is as important. So that was basically a regional final game last night in the second round, and unfortunately we came on the short end. But those girls, it was a great match, super tight, a point here and there, and all of a sudden we're talking about a whole different thing. So congrats to the girls, congrats to Coach Terrell. We'll miss the seniors for sure. They had a great year, and like you said, they'll reload, and our volleyball program in great hands.
Absolutely, they certainly are. So we'll take it from there. Round up for the Rattlers. A lot of stuff going on, and I'm really excited about this week. But tell us about last week. How did our junior high and our JVers do last week, and what's going on down there in Rattler land?
Yeah, we'll start with the junior high. Junior high swept Brady. They did the long trek down and won. So that brings our we have one district loss between the 7th and 8th graders. So this week, 7th graders are going for an undefeated district season, and the 8th graders they had a little slip against early, but we're hoping to finish things off right against Eastland tomorrow. And so if both become victorious, we'll end 13-3 for the junior high combined record. So super excited about those guys and how they're playing, and just how they're very coachable. We got them in the weight room a bunch, and they like the weight room, and they're starting to see how more physical they can be. So it's an exciting group two groups really with the 7th and 8th grade. The JVers had a big win last week against Brady. Finally, were able to finish a game, and I say that we had 3 losses so far on the last drive, and so it was good for our guys to win one on the last drive. So it's really exciting to watch that, and proud of our JV guys. We still have 40 on JV, which is great numbers with our youth on the varsity as well. So that they've had some success. We actually are playing tonight in Glen Rose. Eastland canceled their JV game, so we're able to pick up a game against Glen Rose. Glen Rose's varsity is playing on Thursday, so their sub varsity is on Wednesday, but we're about to make the trek down and take on Glen Rose tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Glen Rose, my wife teaches over in Glen Rose, so I'll probably, when I get off of work, I'll try to get down there as quickly as I can to catch some of that. I can't ever remember. I know they have, but I can't remember Glen Rose. And I remember playing there in a playoff game, but I can't remember the Rattlers playing Glen Rose in any football games. They must have, but I just can't remember it. But fantastic deal there. Now, we've got some special guests coming in, and I'm really excited about that because basketball starts also on Friday, right?
Yeah, so the girls basketball, so boys basketball kicked off last Wednesday with practice, but
Hmm.
this week, girls basketball have a home game before a varsity game. So if you're looking for something to do Friday night, go check out the girls at 4:30, I do believe, and then the varsity game or the football game following. So both at home. So it's going. A lot of sports taking off right now. It's a fun time of the year.
I'm going to get there extra early and get all set up and everything. And then I'm going to run down over to the gym and try to catch a little bit of that girl because they're playing Eula. And that's always been fun to watch is our Lady Rattlers against Eula and everything. And I am very excited about this boys basketball program. I think we're going to do quite well. Also, a big programming note here. Also, this Friday night, there's going to be a senior night. I said I would mention this senior night tailgate party. You can join them for food, fun, and football. That's a no-no. Um, Everything's going to be starting at 5:30 until kickoff at the high school football stadium. What to expect: food, drinks, tailgate games, and music. Team spirit and gift card raffles for seniors. Very,
Nice.
very good. So that
Yeah,
means I get a gift card raffle, right?
100%. Yeah.
Because I'm a senior,
Whatsoever.
right? I'm a
Yeah.
senior.
Put
This,
on.
of course, is going to be hosted by the Tolar Stonewater Church. It sounds like a good old time to me. And when they say drinks, it's like water and Powerade and Cokes and stuff like
Correct.
that. Not
Correct.
all that bad
Yeah.
stuff. So
The
and
adult side can't be on campus, so it's got to be
right,
the young side, I guess.
yeah, they won't even allow that cane sauce anywhere near the field, on Friday night. So
But,
yeah, that's just
going back to senior night, just adding on, we'll start senior night festivities for our football team, trainers, cheerleaders, managers, and also band members starting at 6:20. So fans, if you can be in the stands to um, applaud these seniors and all the different various organizations that go along with the Friday night type festivity stuff. So we'll be honoring the seniors starting at 6:20.
So at 6:20, Coach is going to get me the list of everything, just like the PA guy's going to get. That way, we'll announce it over the air at the same time that they're announcing it over the speakers. And I tell you what, folks, y'all want to, if you can make it out, you want to be in the stadium for this because a special group. I know we only have like 5 on the roster on the football team right now, but we also have some really good cheerleaders. I think I've got one, two, three, four cheerleaders that are seniors, and then there's a litany of them in the band and in the training
Yep.
staff. Just a whole lot of them. So you want to support these kids. So come on out to the stadium. I know I want the listenership. You can bring a transistor and stick that little thing in your ear or whatever, but be at the stadium if at all possible. And if you're out of town or whatever, catch it on Sports Scene, and I'll give it to you all there. That's just the way I roll, Coach.
No, and I know the community appreciates it, but yeah, we definitely. It's not just a football honoring seniors, but all the trainers and managers, they
Mm-hmm.
volunteer their time. They're up early, bright and early with practice as well with us. They're not, they don't get paid. It's a student volunteer type thing. We know how hard the cheerleaders work. They're at the game Tuesday night in Bangs. They were there last week at the playoff games, and here they are every Friday night, rain or shine. And then of course our band, awesome, the marching band that drives all the way down the day before their big competition. They drive all the way down to Brady and back, and so we appreciate their support, and we definitely want to be able ready to honor them as well.
I'll tell you what, I do want to make another programming note before we get too far in this, Coach. I want to apologize to everybody about last week's broadcast. We had a technical issue. The mixer was not, I couldn't get the mixer to work with the computer. They just weren't talking together. And I mean, I was there for well over an hour and a half trying to make it work. It was not going to work. So we basically had to do the broadcast where I was speaking to the computer. They put me in the same room with the home radio station. And I don't know if
Hmm.
you know this knucklehead or not, Coach, but there's a gentleman that's a little bit on the loud side, even more than Donnie. And so yeah, it was a nerve wracking night, but we got through it. I want to apologize. There was a couple of times where I was watching the play and I didn't move the camera. That's a no too. It won't happen this week. This is going to be our best broadcast ever. And we're going to get into the game and a little bit more about what all's going on Friday night and everything. But I know that we got a lot. We got a lot to get to. Are your guests there yet?
Oh yeah, yep. We got Coach Atkins, and then a couple of our basketball returners with Matic Delgado and Caden Abrego. We were with them.
Well, we better get to Caden pretty quick because lunch was a while back, and he might be getting hungry. And I don't want to get him when he's mad because
No.
He's the killer. All
Yep.
right.
You know
Tell you
him
what,
well.
we're going to take a quick break. Now, you talked about training staff, Coach, but it takes a village. It takes a group of people to run the village, and you have had a lot of help on the sidelines medically by these folks, and they're one of our key sponsors. I wanted to give them a shout out while we switch around. You're enjoying the Coaches Show right here on the Sports Scene.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jill McAngus.
And I'm Dr. Alana Waterford.
Together, we make up Family and Friends Orthopedics, where we strive to treat every patient like their family and friends. If you suffer from things like carpal tunnel syndrome, trigger finger, or ganglion cysts, and have pain from these things,
Yeah, sure. Why not? What is this even about?
Let's go all the way over and get that chair.
Like what? Like who watches this? Do I need to swallow my gum?
Just don't smack it.
Oh, is it working now?
I don't know.
Something's wrong. How long will this take?
10 minutes.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Sports Scene. I am your host, as always, David Wood. I'm trying to get this thing working. It's just a messy day today. Welcome in, Coach Atkins. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Man, I tell you what, the screen was frozen there for a little bit, but we're all under control now, so we're gonna move along. Hey, I tell you what, it's really, really, really great to see you and to see these two young guys, because that must mean we're getting ready to start dunking some basketballs and winning some basketball games.
Yes, we're right around the corner. So yeah, we started officially last Wednesday. So we've been practicing for a week with the guys that aren't in current season. Yeah, so we're just kind of moving along and just kind of riding out football and letting them do their thing, and then we're ready for when they come in.
Well, I'll tell you what, go ahead and introduce these two guys to us. And of course, I really, Mr. Delgado, I'm very, very impressed that you're going to set this close to Caden when it's this far past lunchtime.
What was that supposed to
Yeah, so we got these are both juniors, Caden Abrego and Maddox Delgado.
Yep. And big parts of the basketball squad. I know last year you had these guys, and they were big time. And you're going to be leaning on these guys for a lot of their leadership, I know, because they've sure got a lot of hardwood experience. Because I catch them playing after basketball season's over.
Yeah, both these guys played for the same organization out of Stephenville, Texan Elite, over the summer. That was a really good experience for both of them. But yeah, Caden was first team all district last year. Maddox was the newcomer of the district for the whole district last year. So we're excited about these guys, and we had two other first teamers as well. So yeah, just kind of we're getting close, and we're ready to get going.
Now, of course, just like it always is, Coach Atkins, football season always kind of throws a little monkey wrench in the ramping up of the season, because Tolar's always in the playoffs and always extending their football season. How many do you have out on the football program that are going to be coming out once that finishes up?
Okay, so we have 11 slotted right now in our varsity. 4 of those do not play football, so 7 guys
good.
are on the varsity football team that we're kind of waiting on. how many of those 9 of those guys, let's see, 8 of those guys played for us last year on the varsity. So we're bringing back quite a bit of a group. So, last year everything was kind of new. I brought in a new system. Being new to Tolar, we were really young. We had a bunch of sophomores, even a freshman, and it just took us a while to get going, which is kind of expected. I mean, a bunch of guys coming from football, kind of shaking that off, learning a new system. And then this year, I think there's still be quite a bit of transition, but I think it'll be a lot easier and a little bit smoother as we get moving on.
Yeah. You could tell that there was a lot of talent, and like you said, a very, very young group last year, and it just took them a while to get running. But once they got running, you saw the talent there, and this year they should be front runners for sure. Moving ahead this year, and I see a pretty good playoff run out of this squad for sure. Now, tell us, Coach Atkins, where did you coach before you came to Tolar?
Yeah, so right before Tolar, I was at Bowie High School. I spent 4 years at Bowie, and then before that, I spent quite a few years in the Metroplex at some bigger schools.
So you don't miss the metal detectors in the front of the school, right?
No, not at all. I mean, I was at schools so we have 280 students here. I was at schools where one school I was at had 4,800. So it's quite different. But I'd much rather be around where I know every student pretty well, and get to see them kind of grow up through the years. So it's been good.
And as a coach, that really helps too, is having a closer knit group and a smaller body to work with, because you can kind of hone in a little bit more. And when it becomes more personal and you can have that personal relationship with your players, it gets your point over a little bit easier, and it's able to get the systems in place that you need to have to be successful.
Yes. At a smaller school, you just up my fingerprint is on the junior high program. I'm actually the elementary school AP for half the day. So I get to see all those elementary school kids, and get to talk to them every single day. So it's just kind of neat to kind of imprint those kids and be impressionable throughout their entire time at Tolar ISD.
Yeah. Now, I've got the over and under on fouling out of the games at 7 for Caden. Are you going to take the over or the under this year?
Oh, we're taking the under on that. He's a pretty smart player when it comes to it. He knows what we want, and he's going to be good at for us.
I just have to give him a hard time. So I'm going to start with Caden, if you don't mind. Caden, how you doing today?
Good.
You're not hungry, are you?
No, sir.
Okay, good. You're safe. You're safe. Okay. So, because Coach told me, he said, man, the only thing I have to fear here is, if Caden's had something in his belly today or not, because, you are the killer. So, talking about football just for a brief moment, I just want to talk about how is your ankle doing, and are you going to be ready for the hardwood?
It's a lot better than what it was when it got injured, but I'll be ready. I've been ready since.
You'll be ready.
I think I'm fully better since Brady. Well, yeah. Clifton.
Yeah. Now, are you taking the over or the under?
You want the
on fouling out?
How you found out in games?
None. 0.
Okay, good deal. Well, I know sometimes. See, I played basketball. Believe it or not, all 5'8" of me with lifts played basketball in high school. And what they would do is I was the 6th man. I know I was the 6th man because I had to sit next to the coach, and they would find the tallest, biggest guy that was scoring the most points early in the game. Then they would say, Wood, go guard him. And then about 20 minutes later, I'm fouled out and everything, and I'm on the bench. But that guy's like hunched over like this, or he's out of the game, one or the other. I had a hard time transitioning from linebacker to playing, point guard or defending the people on the basketball court. So I know that there's a little bit of a transition so far as physicality on it and everything. So it's commendable that you're able to do that. But you play a lot of club ball, right?
Yes, sir.
Does that help? Basically, being able to transition quicker.
This year it's gonna be rough because we haven't had any fall ball, but I'll get a hang of it quick.
Get a hang of it quick. Who do you want? Who is the game? What is the game that you're looking most forward to playing?
For basketball,
Yeah.
Peaster
What
probably.
opponent? Who?
Peaster.
Peaster?
Is
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. I knew it'd be either Peaster or Lipan because both of those teams cheat, and I knew you were going to pick one of those guys and everything. Yeah, Peaster is a very talented squad and everything, so it's good to sharpen yourself up with heavy, good opponents like that. All right, now, real quick, what is your favorite subject in school this year besides lunch?
Yo.
Probably environmental systems.
Okay, cool. That's excellent. And if we weren't finding you out on a sports field somewhere doing something, what would we find you doing? What do you like to do on your off time that's not sports related?
Either hang out with my friends or sleep.
Sleep. Yeah, you sound like my son. Sleep all the time, sleeping. I always catch him in there sleeping all the time. Crazy. All right, we're gonna move over. I almost forgot. You get to shout out at somebody, one person who's helped you in your student career or your athletic career. One person who you're gonna shout out to today.
It could be anybody.
It can be anybody.
Either my mom or dad, because
There you go.
they're with me for everything.
You had me scared there for a minute. I thought you were going to say some old girl over there at the school, and I don't want to hear all that. Good. You got your head right. I love it. All right, Mr. Delgado, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Are you ready? Are you ready to crash those boards this year?
Yes, sir. I don't know about crashing the boards, but I'll get the outlet.
Yeah, there you go. Moving it up and pushing it down. I tell you what. Now, are we going to see a faster team this year? Up and down the court?
Yeah, we'll see a faster team. I think everyone's more conditioned and more ready for this year.
Now, do you like the offensive side of the game where you're not flying through the air and dunking the ball and passing it off and all that good stuff? Or do you like the defensive side of the end of the game where you get a little physical?
Definitely offense. I just like the feeling of just like scoring. Just either if it's a pass and the teammate scores or just me scoring in general. Just I love it.
Good. And how long have you been playing basketball? When did you start?
Oh man, maybe like fourth grade, third grade. It's been a long time.
Excellent. Is it your favorite sport?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Fantastic. All right. What's your favorite class in school besides lunch? What is it?
I probably have to say math. It's really hard class, but I think it challenged me in the right ways.
Good. I like that answer because it shows that you're up for the challenges. And this year, like Caden said, Peaster, you got some really, really tough opponents on your basketball schedule. I've taken a peek of it and everything. And it's good to know that when the tough gets going, you enjoy that or you kind of, relish it a little bit. All right, here we go. You get to shout out to one person that's helped you in either your student career or your athletic career. Who's that person going to be today?
I'd probably have to say my parents too. Just they've given a lot to me.
Now, do you all feel any pressure at all with the girls? Because, the girls squad is really, really good. And when we get to district, they always play ahead of y'all, and then y'all have to play. Do y'all feel any pressure going after a great group like that?
No.
No?
No, there's no pressure.
But they're so good.
They are really good, but no pressure over here.
All right, good deal. Good answers. You guys are good. You're good today. Coach Atkins, I really appreciate it. Do you have anything to pass on to the public about the program or what to look out for coming up?
Yeah, I don't know if you know. So Maddox said his parents. So Maddox and I'm his dad, and so whenever you see me yelling at Maddox on the court, it's just a dad yelling at a son most of the time.
Oh, okay. So last year I shouldn't have got upset and said all those things when you were, like ringing him like this.
We've been through quite a bit together. But it's been really fun getting to spend as much time as we do talking about something that we love and as much as we do basketball.
Yeah, excellent. Who's your favorite? I'll ask all three of you this question. Who is your favorite NBA team and player? We'll start with Caden because he's already got an answer in his head. Look at him. Boy, he's raring to go.
LeBron and the Lakers.
LeBron and the Lakers. We can't be friends anymore, Caden. Go ahead. No, I'm just teasing. Go ahead, Maddox.
Mavericks and Luka.
Luka. Mavericks and Luka. You know they're not on the same team anymore.
Yeah, I know they're not on the same team.
They traded him, which was kind of dumb. Coach Atkins, you wouldn't trade Luka if you had him on your team, would you?
I would not have traded Luka if he was on my team. Yeah.
All right. Who's your favorite NBA team and player?
Yeah, I've been a Mavericks fan from the 80s. And Rolando Blackman was my favorite. He obviously retired a long time ago, but that's my favorite Maverick for sure.
Say it again. Who was it?
Rolando Blackman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked old Roe. He was pretty good. I was expecting you to say old Dirk because Dirk was the best to ever lace him up, in my opinion, for the Mavericks. So, gentlemen, I certainly appreciate you guys. Now, listen, don't hang on the rim. If you hang on the rim, that glass will break, and then we got to stop the game. Got to clean everything up, and then we got to put more glass. It's just a big hassle. So don't hang on the rim, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's some big expectations for these guys.
I like it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Hey, listen, I'm going to play another commercial while we bring Coach Mauser on. This time I'm going to try to play orthopedics. For some reason, that file was not feeding, and we had a freeze up on the computer. So hopefully.
Family and Friends Orthopedics is now serving Erath, Somerville, Eastland, and surrounding counties and is here for all orthopedic needs, treating athletes of all types. Hi, I'm Dr. Jill McAngus, orthopedic surgeon and Tarleton State alumnus, and I'm now seeing patients in 3 convenient locations in Stephenville, Eastland, and Glen Rose. I'm now offering robotic-assisted total knee and hip surgeries, and we are welcoming Dr. Alana Waterford, sports medicine specialist, to join Family and Friends Orthopedics and treat all non-operative orthopedic and sports medicine ailments.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alana Waterford, sports medicine specialist, and I am excited to join Family and Friends Orthopedics at all locations. I am now accepting new patients of all ages at Family and Friends Orthopedics. We offer treatments including diagnostic and therapeutic ultrasounds and injections including platelet-rich plasma. Sports nutrition counseling is available by appointment as well. Dr. McAngus and I enjoy being part of this community.
Come see us at Family and Friends Orthopedics, where we take great pride in treating all patients like family and friends. Visit us online at familyandfriendsortho.com to learn more about us. Family and Friends Orthopedics is now serving Erath, Somerville, Eastland, and surrounding counties and is here for all.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Coaches Show here on a wonderful Wednesday. I am with head coach and athletic director of your Tolar Rattlers, Mr. Blake Mauser. And, Coach, you see it right there. Good luck to basketball. It's going to be a great season. I feel really good. Didn't you just love the energy that those guys had? They just had a lot of energy. They're pumped up and ready to go.
Yeah, if you came to the volleyball game last night too, you saw their energy also. No, they're two good young men, and they support a lot of other kids at games. And you'll probably see them during the girls' game, probably be real excitable during the first half, and I'm sure Coach Atkins will grab them and get them prepared in the second half of the game before they get on the court. But you come to volleyball games, you come to a lot of things, you'll see those two guys leading the cheers. So they're two great young men.
Yeah, they're not scared of the girls, Coach. They said They said they are not intimidated by all their success, and they're ready to throw up their own, and I believe it. And before we get into this, I got to do something really cool, I think. I'm going to play word association with you, Coach. Are you ready for some word association on the Coaches Show?
Sure.
I'm gonna mention something, and I want you to make a comment about this particular subject, and I want you to make it a comment. Now, this is about football. So it's regarding to this season and football and everything. But I'm going to make a comment, and then I'm going to mention something, and I want you to come up with the first thing that comes in your head. Here we go. Anson Lamanick.
Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife. That's correct. Oh, look at there. Still about that. Deegan Rodriguez.
Just solid.
Solid. Very good. Cooper Clemens.
Hard worker.
Hard worker. Matthew McCartan.
Reliable.
Reliable. Very good. Ryder Rhodes.
One-man party. He's a jokester. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And, of course, those are our 5 seniors that are going to be featured this Friday night. And the other thing that we're going to feature, Coach, is a win. Now, let's talk a little bit about what happened last week. And I'm going to tell you, just on a personal level, I could not have been – well, I could have been a little bit more proud, but I don't think I could have been any more prouder than what went on last Friday night over in Brady. I saw a lot of fight. I saw a lot of vigor, and that's the best defensive game we've thrown out there, I think.
Yeah, no, we challenged a little bit. We thought we left some meat on the bone a little bit after the Clifton game, and just the way our toughness and just the way we played with effort. And so the boys were challenged, and again, like good programs and good athletes, they rose to the challenge. And I thought we competed the best we'd have all year. And so when we talked earlier in the year, you'll see a different team in October than you'll see in September. I thought that it took till October 31st, but I think we finally flipped the page, and now that the theme this week is, if we want to keep playing football, we got to keep winning. You know, we're in playoff mode right now, so we can't go backwards. We got to keep going with our effort and the way we do things, and our toughness and in terms of getting down and gritty. And again, I like you. I'm very proud of the way our kids approach that game. And again, we're a few plays here and there in the red zone, and we're talking about a whole different ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. We had our chances early in the game to put some points up on the board, and then late in the game, a yard and a half away from basically winning that game. I feel like if we get the touchdown there and get the extra point, go up by 1, I think our defense holds them, and I think the whole perspective right there is a little bit different, but not the outcome. I think the outcome, even though it was a loss, I still think the outcome was worth it almost, because what you've got these boys believing in is that they can win against any opponent that goes up against them. That was the best that the district's thrown at us, and we hung with them tooth and nail.
Yeah, no, Brady had a lot of returners. They had one sophomore, one freshman on their program, and in terms of their roster, and they had a bunch of returners, 3-year starters, and so they're a very senior laden team. But I was proud of our guys. They started feeling what it means to play. And like even in the locker room at halftime, there was a whole different vibe. They're like, Coach, we got this. We can do some things. We went back to focusing on what we can change better. I thought Coach Mauser and defense staff, there's like one play that was kind of getting us a little bit, and they came back with a really good adjustment. And you saw it come out, and we stood strong in the second half, and a couple of big turnovers, made some plays, had some excitement, had a big kickoff return, had a big run. It started feeling – and the momentum started, that whole snowball effect that you can feel during the game on the sideline and kids being engaged. And it was unfortunately, like I said, it would have been nice if, sometimes coaches, there's always plays that we like to get back and what we call and all that type of stuff too. We like to punch it in on that 1 yard line and see what happens, but I'm not going to take away from the kids' effort and how they competed after a 2.5 hour bus ride. That's not an easy thing to do. And it's something that we can grow from as a program.
You almost speed. It took me 3 hours to get up there and back.
Maybe it's when we get on that bus, we can go. No, maybe it was closer to it. Who knows? We broke it up. We had a pregame meal in Brownwood and got our guys off the bus a little bit and walked around a little bit. So the way there wasn't as bad. The way back was kind of a longer trip. So
yeah,
definitely far away. It's definitely out there.
Did y'all have to dodge any deer like I did?
There's definitely saw a few, but when you're on a bus on that one, you don't have to worry too much about dodging. The bus will take care of a deer pretty good.
Yeah. So sometimes you got to be the wall. Okay, sure. All right, you ready? Here we go. Before we get to the senior game, which is going to be this Friday night against Eastland Mavericks, and boy, that's an opponent we know all well about. I want to do another round of word association. Here we go with Coach Mauser. He's doing such a great job. You aced all 5 of them. That was very, very good. Here we go. This is a little tougher. This one's a little tougher. It's another squad. We're gonna see what you got to say about these folks. Here we go. Cheyenne Talbot.
Oh, she might be the best leader in the whole school, like what she does with that cheer program. So I'll just say leader and goal oriented. She's going to go be a college cheerleader. So super goal oriented, and she works really hard at it.
I have never seen this girl frown.
Yeah,
never seen her with not a positive attitude. Her attitude is right on, spot on, and with that, you're going to go far no matter what you choose. All right, Kaylin Pickens.
another, I've been here 2 years, and she's been a cheerleader that I've seen 2 years, and I know she's a good sister with her brother, and all that, the way people take care of each other, and so obviously strong family, and from every interaction, very sweet, positive girl.
Very positive. Sammy Underwood.
Again, I'm probably going to be sounding like a record, but again, just those girls work so hard, and she's another one that is there at volleyball games, football games, there to cheer, support, and just another good upbeat person that you're around.
Absolutely. Addie Goodson.
Yeah, knocks on. So we got her little brother that plays for us as a freshman. So again, just another good family, good young lady that is going to definitely go places, and super happy and enjoy the fact that they help us out and support us so much.
You know what always fascinates me, Coach, is when we get to this time of the year, I start thinking about graduation. And, a lot of these seniors that we have this year are going to be continuing their education, or they're going to be going into, trade programs, or they're going to be doing other things. But no matter what, I just have a feeling about this group that there's going to be I'm having a hard time finding which one's going to not do well, because I think they're all going to succeed and succeed greatly. Just a really, really great group of seniors we have this year.
Sure. It goes back to the family and community that you grew up into, high expectations of how to work hard and, have a good, strong faith system, belief system, and that take care of one another, and good things usually happen when you work hard and care for one another. And that's kind of what you get with a lot of Tolar kids.
Absolutely. Now, the good Lord knows that it's okay to put a whooping on somebody, and we're going to do that this Friday night. Now, you said that the pregame activities are going to start at what, 6:30?
6:20 a little bit. That way we get so we'll take care of football, cheerleader, trainers, managers, and then kind of let the football guys go for pregame, and then the band will have its time for their senior night as well. And that way we can still have a full halftime for both bands to perform, and then afterwards there'll be the senior walk. So it'll be a fun night.
Excellent. Fantastic. Now, Coach, I got to tell you real quick, just got to take care of some things while I have you. I'm going to come up to the school. I would like to come up early so I can do some filming of some of the seniors. I'll get with you, and we'll see if we can't make that work. But I always, you remember at the beginning of the year, I did the videos. Well, they didn't come out. And so I want to make sure I get those for this broadcast coming up. And we'll be free Friday, and hopefully we can make something like that work. But I always want to do something special for the seniors, because a lot of them been in this program for, pretty much most all of their high school career. So it's a very, very special night.
Yeah, and then hopefully the community honors these 5 seniors as well, and they've stuck through it. And so that's what will remember most about this senior group is when some didn't necessarily stick to the course, these guys did, and they played hard, and they continue to do things the right way, and that means a lot. And so I know the young guys look up to that, and it just continues the tradition of strong seniors that do things right and play the right way and do things the right way.
Absolutely. And boy, I tell you what, this team coming in they haven't had a win all year. To me, that's scarier than playing the team last week that hadn't had any losses, really. And because you get a desperate team, you get a team that comes in, they're hungry, really, really, really wanting a win. They have a very unique and different style of offense, which sometimes gives some people problems because, it's something completely different from what they've seen. I know we're prepared for that, and I know we're going to meet the challenge, but we still have to have it on the forefront. Sometimes on special nights when you have other activities going on and everything and all the emotions in there, sometimes that can be a little bit of a distraction. What did you tell your team this week to make that not happen?
No, first of all, yeah, no, you're right. It's Eastland's got Coach Landers is new. Was kind of a later hire, and so he got in May June to try to get into his guys and get his stuff going, and then they've had a bad injury bug hit them, and so they've gone through a few different quarterbacks, and that's not only that they run a unique offense, but with a few quarterback injuries, they've kind of changed offense the past 2 weeks, and so we're preparing for both because one quarterback could be back, and then they're back running kind of what you'll see from Army and Navy is kind of the flex bone, and they have another quarterback is different, so it's going to be we've had to prepare for that defensively. They still have a bunch of kids who play hard, and so we have to be ready. And really, my message to the team is our theme this week is more. If we want more football, we got to win. And so it's a win or go. We're in the playoffs right now. So from here on out, we either win a game on Friday or our season's done. And so that right there automatically gets our kids' attention. We've had good practices, and so I'm excited to see us come and put on a good show Friday night.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned it. We have to win to move on, or this is it. And you don't want to end it for those seniors. I know that those underclassmen are definitely feeling that and everything. How are we doing injury bug wise, or are we going to be full strength? Are we going to be ready to go? And I know these guys have got to be raring to get back on the field after last week.
Yeah, no, we're as full strength as we can be. You know, we dig in with this collarbone, but other than that, we're as full as we can be.
Excellent. Fantastic. I'm super, super stoked about that. Anything else you want to pass on to the audience, not only about this week or about other things that might be coming up in the next couple of weeks?
No, just always appreciate and the support that we get on the road on Halloween night. There's a bunch of people who made their way down to Brady, and can't thank you guys enough. It's not just parents. There's also members in the community that do it. Appreciate the cheer, leading our alma mater after the game for us. And I said I don't have a very good voice, so I need you guys to sing it and help us out with our guys. And they stepped up and did it immediately on that. And then last night, going all the way out to Bangs on the other side of Brownwood, we had a huge crowd on our side. So again, it just continues to amaze me, and it doesn't shock me, but it's still always amazing to see all the support that the community does behind our Rattler athletic programs. So
yeah, it's a very special place.
Yep.
Very special place, Coach. And we are glad you are a part of it. And we are looking forward to this Friday night. It's going to be Tolar. It's going to be Eastland. We need a big crowd out there for senior night. Wish these seniors on and the team on into the playoffs. Now, Coach, win or lose, we're going to be back Wednesday for the coaches show. As a matter of fact, folks, I got to tell you, I'm gonna be leaning on Coach. I'm going to try to take this as far as we can, because we have other programs. We got the basketball programs coming up, and then right after that, we have the softball and the baseball programs coming up, and we're going to be a part of it. And this is your AD, so he's going to be bringing us on guests. We're going to have some fun. It's all going to be to basically put a spotlight on this great program and community, the Tolar Rattlers.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate the platform that you get to showcase the incredible talents and just the work ethic and effort that the boys and girls both of all the way up through all the different sports, and great coaches, great community, great kids. It's a fun combination.
We have been approved by NFHS to broadcast for the playoffs. So if we are the home team, we will be broadcasting on NFHS network, and it will be our play-by-play, and it will be us doing the call of the game. If we are in the playoffs and we are the visiting team, we will be strictly radio, which means we'll have our camera on the scoreboard, and you will be able to hear the play-by-play over the air. So that's how it's going to go this year, folks, just to give everybody an early peek into what's going on. And Coach Mauser, I appreciate that, because you're the one who referred us over to NFHS, our Sports in Action, and we have been approved. So we're looking for some exciting things this year in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, the UIL has certain media rules and so forth, and we appreciate your willingness to want to work within the UIL rules and the playoffs, and with the more availability of media stuff, we're proud that UIL will showcase more high school sports the way they are online and through other avenues.
I bet you the Brady crew didn't get invited. Did you hear them knuckle? Oh my goodness. We'll talk about that off air. Folks, I appreciate y'all joining us today. It is going to be a great week, so we need to see everybody in the stands. And if you can't be on the stands, you can be on the sports scene. Until then, hang on, I got a comment. I got to look at this. Oh, and track. Okay, 100%. I tell you what, Ashley, I'm gonna say this. I've been wanting to do track forever, Coach. I think I can do it. I think I've got a format and ability to do it. It wouldn't be just a straight-on broadcast, but it would be basically clip-ins and that sort of thing. And I really want to do it if I can get the track schedule, because I've never been able to get one, and if it doesn't interfere with the broadcast that was already preordained that we were going to be there. Okay, sound pretty good, Ms. Cooper?
Yeah, we'll host ours in the end of February. We got our schedule pretty much set, so we'll get that to you when we can.
Excellent. Sounds great. Well, until next week, folks, God bless, and go Rattlers.
Clayton Homes of Burleson is committed to helping you and your family find the manufactured home of your dreams. Come tour our fully furnished display models to see available features and floor plans. Have you dreamed of owning a home that you can customize to fit your style? Our friendly team members are experts in showing you our homes that fit your needs and your budget. We are proud to be able to offer new, energy, smart zero homes that can save you even more money in the high-quality Clayton-built home. Stop by our home center to start your home buying journey today. Conveniently located at 3275 South Burleson Boulevard, that is I-35 West at exit 30, or visit our website at claytonhomesburleson.com. Clayton Homes of Burleson, proud Rattler supporter.